My boys, what is going on? And welcome back. Today we have a lovely review of the Slime Soldier. The patch finally hit yesterday, and I figured I'd go ahead and review them because he is the new Capture Festival Mon, and hopefully he is worth it. Let's first do the design review really quickly. I mean, the first and second designs are just the slime jumping around with his little like his little hat on, well, a little mask on. He kind of reminds me of like the slime version of like Meta Knight from Kirby a little bit. And then the third one, he's actually stationary and he's on like a little a little brawn, which is absolutely adorable. I mean, I think design wise he is pretty he's pretty cheeky. Good job 433. I actually like this design. You took the simplicity of a slime and added some much needed coolness to it. So definitely like the design. The variant is quite powerful, I would say, in terms of color palette. So I'm not really sure if I guess I dig it. I dig it. He looks like he could be like a side-scrolling character in like another mobile game. But let's take a look at the fire one. The fire one's coming in at 30k HP, 2.6k attack, and 1.7k defense. HP is fine. Attack for a Nat 3 is surprisingly acceptable. I mean, there's some Nat 4s with this same attack stat, which is kind of sad. Defense is just horrible. Defense is awful. If he gets hit, it's going to be rest in peace to the squad, my boys. Rest in peace to the squad. He comes with attack down and elemental edge. So, I mean, if you could offset his defense some, he should be quite alright. Definitely seems like a Titans Mon. Maybe he'll get skill books. If he does get skill books and we can boost that attack down up to maybe 70 or 80%, he'll be pristine. Elemental Edge does have its advantages as well, and I think all of these come with Elemental Edge, at least most of them. But I mean, his real use would just be debuffing, so I'm not really sure what his use would be in terms of building him, because you could use him for Grass Titans, but Elemental Edge is kind of wasted. So I mean, I guess in theory you could use him for other Titans as well, but his defense is a tad bit low, so don't be surprised if he ends up dying quicker than you would have ever imagined. Let's go over here to the water one. The variant water one is okay. There's not much difference in it. I do prefer the regular one for him though. Oh, he has a little cape too. Wow, they went all out on him even though he's floating on that brawn. The water one is a defender type, coming in with 28k HP, 2k attack, and then 2.6k, nearly 2.7k defense. Solid. I mean, defense could be a little bit higher, but then again, this is a level 60 Nat 3, so it's not really nothing to, I guess, nothing to be sad about. I mean, his stats could be higher, but he is a Nat 3, and he comes with defense down and elemental edge, so he's pretty much the brother to the fire one. In my opinion, he might be slightly more useful than the fire one, because again, elemental edge, you can use them in other Titans if he gets his 5-star off, but his real selling point is a 3-star skill, which is defense down. So he might survive quite a bit more than the fire one. He might not do as much damage, but if you're just there for debuffing and a little bit of damage on the side, then I mean, I could understand why you would use him. I mean, you could offset his defense a little bit with some attack, but I mean, he's pretty much there for the debuff. So again, nothing groundbreaking, but I mean, it's okay. It's just kind of a little bit difficult to find a use for them late game. Early game, oh man, have at it if you can get them during this Capture Festival. I dig both of them. Yeah, Braun looks really tight in that color scheme, even though he looks a little bit scary with his eyes turning just straight up green. The grass type or wood type is an attacker. He's coming in at nearly 32k HP, which is extremely high for attacker, oddly. 2.4k attack and then 1.9k defense. He's probably stat-wise the worst out of the bunch. His HP is a little bit too high. His attack's a little bit too low, while his defense is a little bit higher. I don't know. It's just a bit weird. Like, I wouldn't really even call him attacker with 2.4k attack. But he comes with sap and elemental edge. So definitely the least useful out of the bunch. I mean, there's not really a place I can think of where you could use his 60% sap at with elemental edge. other than maybe golems, but I would not recommend bringing him to golems because he's going to be creamed. So he's definitely the weakest out of the bunch. So I would just probably Evo 3 him and then release him. Let's take a look at the light and dark ones. Did I pass him already? What's that? Huh. Oh, that's the new one of the new Nat 2s. I need to open my eggs, not legs, and try and get those. Where is it? Okay, here's the light slime. Again, the variant is a little bit much. He looks like metallic, kind of cotton candy, kind of like cotton candy. But I mean, the regular one's fine. The regular one's fine. The light one is a balanced type, coming in with 33k HP, 1.9k attack, and then 2k defense. Stat wise, awful. Stat wise for a Nat 4, it's just bad. I mean, he's basically a tank. He's basically a tank. I mean, this isn't good stat wise, unfortunately. If he had maybe 400, 500 more attack for both of these, well, not about 500 more attack and at least 400 more defense, I would definitely see his uses. But stat wise, he's bad. I mean, but he comes with morale boost and elemental edge again. It's nice that he has a basically if you can get him to have a basically if he can get a turn off, maybe 2 turns max, he should be able to do his 5-star skill. But unless he's on something with max crit rate and he has something to boost his crit damage, aka like a ruin set, you can't really take advantage of that elemental edge because his attack is so just disgustingly low. So I mean, if these got like a super evo and they got maybe like a 10% boost to their stats, that would be amazing. But right off the bat, it just makes him a little bit lackluster, which kind of sucks because he's very, very aesthetic. I mean, am I going to build one? Of course, but damage wise, is this like the cream of the crop? Unfortunately, no. Let's go over here to the dark one. There he is. Okay, the variant one's okay. The variant one pretty much stays true to the original. They're really subtle colors. But you do get a black brawn. I'll take a black brawn. The dark one is a tank type, coming in with 43k HP, 1.6k attack, and 1.5k defense. Again, as a Nat 4, these stats are awful. They are just bad. Like, okay, tank types are built of HP, and he has all kinds of HP, but his defense is so low, it's disgusting. There's no other way to put it. Like, if they could sacrifice a couple thousand of his HP, just give him 41k HP and like at least 2.3k defense. But his attack is just so low. I mean, his defense is just so low that it's not good. But he comes with adrenaline and elemental edge. So he heals himself, which is great. But with his defense being so low, he's going to definitely need to heal himself. So there's no point in even trying to get elemental edge off because he's going to need to heal himself. So I mean, that's pretty much the slime, you guys. Unfortunately, their skills are pretty unique to them in my opinion, but their stats are a tad bit low, which is unfortunate. So I mean, I'll definitely pick up the light and dark if I can, and I'll build them to Evo 3. In terms of usage, I mean, I might build the light one for the heck of it, but I probably won't build a dark one. I might pick up a fire or a water one, but other than that, I mean, they're okay, especially for like new players. If you get one of these, they should carry you a decent portion into the game. But I mean, mid to late game, they drop off quick. So it's unfortunate that such mon looks like supreme awesomeness, but is also not the best. But that pretty much sums it for you guys. As always, guys, thank you for watching. The review for the, I don't know his name, quote unquote, for the Pegasus one will be coming up soon, and I will also do the big bad Beetleborg as well. But once again, guys, thanks for watching, and peace out.